The Department of Justice arrested a woman for stealing $145,000 worth of unemployment claims during the pandemic. They say she used the identities of convicted killers like Scott Peterson to file her claims.
Our political reporter Morgan Reiner talked to lawmakers today about how likely it is the state will get the money back. Safe to say, Morgan, it won't be as easy as it was to steal it.
If using the name of a serial killer wasn't obvious enough, NPR reported that someone successfully used the name Mr. Poopy Pants. Carlo and Jesse, I can't believe I just said that on TV, but that is not a line from a joke. The AP also reported that someone successfully used the name of California Senator Dianne Feinstein. Democrat Assemblymember Cotty Petrie-Norris chairs the Accountability Committee.
Honestly, when we think about the good that $30 billion could have done for Californians struggling in the midst of the pandemic, it makes me especially furious.
Every time she hears a story about how someone could file with a name like Mr. Poopy Pants or use the identity of a serial killer.
As a taxpayer, I am absolutely outraged.
It's very embarrassing, right? And what happens is when we have these kinds of failures, people lose their confidence in their government.
Republican Assemblymember Tom Lackey sits on the committee too. It's a bipartisan effort to make sure it never happens again.
About $1.1 billion that EDD has reported that they have been able to recover from a variety of investigations. That really is just a drop in the bucket of the money that was stolen.
Cotty Petrie-Norris and Lackey believe $30 billion is a more appropriate estimate for what was stolen. But the EDD says the official number is still $20 billion. What is the likelihood the state gets back the other 19 of the $20 billion?
These are people that are very, very bright. These are white-collar criminals, and they know how to cover their tracks.
I think that the amount of money that has been lost and it is irrecoverable make all of us feel really, really sick to our stomachs. We know that it's everyone from international players to organized crime to these countless individual fraud cases where people were just making up names.
But based off of the most recent oversight hearing, Petrie-Norris is feeling hopeful about the future.
Encouraged by the steps that have been taken to upgrade systems.
I reached out to the Attorney General's office and the EDD to see if someone was available to talk to me about exactly how they're going after these criminals. But as I stand here, Carlo and Jesse, I have not heard back yet.
Now, Morgan, what's the impact if this money is not gotten back somehow?
Well, the immediate impact was that legitimate people who needed to file claims had a much more difficult time. But in the long run, Cotty Petrie-Norris says that if anything, there is a little bit of a silver lining here, and that 19 of the $20 billion that were stolen was federal money, not state money. So she said local employers, for example, are not going to see an increase in their unemployment insurance.
We can hope accountability may scare people off from trying it next time around. Hopefully we don't have a next time, at least not that kind of rush on our unemployment system. Morgan Reiner reporting for us. Thanks, Morgan.